go ahead, get moving here a little bit. Give people a chance to get in here. Just posted in the trading pit. Got my NOS Turbo here with me tonight. We'll do the little vanishing trick. See if we can get it to do it. No, kind of. I've already got the Zen in, bro. No, I couldn't find any. I don't have any fucking lotion. So I was gonna do an introduction, and I had the guys in the trading pit on in this, and I wanted to start out with a bottle of lotion and a big roll of paper towels by me, and act like I didn't know that I'd clicked the stream button or something, like that Zoom call. But actually, I looked downstairs. I couldn't find any. I don't have any fucking lotion. I mean, I don't have dry skin. Like, I've got a bottle of, like, Astroglide or something. Like, I guess that could have worked, but it's not, like... It's funnier when you've got the lotion. That could have been, like... pumping it out or whatever. Yeah, so we're gonna do this stream tonight. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna look at some shitcoins. You know, the last stream was really successful, so I'm really happy with that. I think we identified some potential good buying opportunities, you know, and I also identified what not to buy. You know, what was absolute trash. So give me a second here. I'm going to go ahead and get it switched over to our desktop screen. Oop. The fuck? Okay. Hey. All right, sweet. Oh, and I'm wearing this green shirt. This green parrot shirt. It's like my favorite shirt, pretty much. It fits really well and it's soft, but it's weird with a green screen. You know, I like the OBS isn't a green screen, but no, I don't have a green screen right now. You know, it's like I use NVIDIA Broadcast, but OBS picks it up as a green screen, so it's still like giving a little bit of transparency through the shirt. You know, which is kind of weird. Ape did a keeper earlier. I'm watching that like a hawk. You know, it's in this fucking range right now. You know, we'll go ahead and pull that up because I know a few of you guys are for sure in that. Just to kind of identify, you know, what the fuck is actually going on here. I mean, typically things like this, I mean, this is a really clean structure. A lot of times, like, things will have 3 pushes to the upside. That third push is either going to be hella parabolic or hella not. Just to clarify, I bought this as a flip. I'm not fucking around with, you know, holding keeper for a long time. I'm scared to death of this shit. You know, I know it's not a rug. I'm scared to death of it because it's already up so much. Sometimes you gotta buy high and sell higher. I don't know what the fuck I was doing when this shit came out. I'm pretty sure that was on our Tixwix launch day. So I was just preoccupied all day, which fucking sucks. You know, finally Andre releases the coin that's not a rug, and, you know, of course I got my hands full or whatever, but, you know, you can't win them all. Oh. Hold on, I'm trying to find my... Here we go. I just want to be able to see chat. Yeah, I'm a little see-through. Yeah, he definitely could, like, release V2 and say there's bugs in V1, but he did say that V1 was already audited, or is underway, or had been partially audited, or fucking something. I don't know. So I do have my list last year, or from last time that we did this here, so you guys don't try to fuck with me and put anything that we've already gone over. We've already looked at all this shit, okay? I don't want to look at shit that we've already looked at. We're gonna look at that new shit, okay? I'm trying to find like new opportunities here. I don't want to look at the old shit. You don't either. Here's the rules. Don't waste my fucking time. Don't waste your time. Seriously, don't waste my fucking time. We're here to identify gems. You know, everybody in here doesn't have $1 million to get that 30% on. We're looking at things you can buy that are extreme unrealized value. You know, where you can get a lot out of that portfolio. You know, we want big upside here. When I ask for what your gym is, don't tell me your gym is fucking synthetics. Don't tell me something and I look at it and it's a fucking $100 million cap coin. Your gym is not Uni, okay? Your gym, let's try to keep it under $10 million market cap, circulating, not fully diluted value. If you tell me something that is fucking $300 million market cap, you're not doing anybody any favors. This is not, tis not the season to be pumping a $300 million market cap coin. It's just not. Okay? It's just fucking not. So seriously, like, this isn't Sunday. This isn't our church session. We're only gonna do this for like an hour. So I'm only actually, we're gonna take a good look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 11 or 12 coins. You know, I'm not trying to be here for fucking, this took 2.5 hours to go over and do all this analysis on. We're not gonna do that. This is gonna be quick. So let's make it count. Okay, please, 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 let's make it fucking count. Do not waste my time. Do not waste anybody else's time. If you guys spew bullshit in here, it's gonna piss me off. Now, I do have this open on my other screen. We already did Haka last time, so we're not gonna be doing Haka again, okay? I love Haka. Everybody knows I like Haka. Everybody knows I think Haka is a great value. So let me go to font. I just want to make sure everybody can see this. You can probably put it on like 24 or something. Or, you know, let's make this fun. This is the ShItCoInz V2 list. We already had Jewel on the last stream. The surreal, we can put Nimic on there, but does Nimic fit that criteria? We actually did not do Safe 2 last time, so we'll go ahead and add that to the list. I'm not doing anti-ample retard tendies. We're not gonna do anti-ample retard tendies. While you guys are going ahead and throwing your picks in there, you know, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw a GANN fan on this. You guys know I love my GANN fans, right? Really nice fit here in the GANN fan. You know, if this does move again, you can see, I mean, look. And the same technique that I've taught, the same technique, you know, I've told you guys how to do. You can see how well it's respecting every single level on this fan. And I honestly, I don't like rainbow mode. So let me, I think I can, yeah, fuck that. We're gonna get rid of the background. Oh, what a pain. I wish there was just a way to do this automatically. And we're just doing this, you know, while everybody else is filling their shit out. You know, I'm gonna be looking at stuff. So this is what I'm looking at, okay? And we're almost to the point where this should be bouncing. You know, maybe a few more hours and we should get a bounce out of this. Else the fan's invalidated. Now, if the fan on this is invalidated, especially considering the fact that it has respected the fan so well up until now, I'm gonna have to get out, and I'm gonna have to probably take a loss on it. This is not. I'm not fucking interested in holding a pullback. This is not a long-term trade for me. If this fan is not invalidated, I'm actually looking at this 4 out of 1. This 4/1 line is my target. You know, it's dependent on how long it takes to get there. You know, will represent the third push on Keeper, and it's actually looking like, you know, it could take us to maybe the 600s. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to take some off around 500. You know, I'm betting that this third push is going to be a little bit weaker and maybe doesn't get there all the way. But maybe it does. But even then, you know, I'm going to get a cool 50%-ish on this and walk away happily. You don't have to get a 10x on everything, guys. I mean, sometimes it is good to pull, you know, especially in something hyper liquid like this. You can put decent size on if you have it and make great money. So the idea of this is I'm going to try to make a cool 50% really quick, and then I'm going to put that away in stable coins to buy other shit that I come across. See what the fuck happens. Who knows? So the ShItCoInz V2, we have a request for VIDT. We have a request for VOX, and I'm actually going to take more than I have time to do, just in case there, because trust me, I know that there's going to be some like doofuses in here that are just telling me like stupid ass shit anyway. So if we come across some of those, I'm literally just going to continue to move on. Like, I'm not even going to comment on them. I'm not going to talk any shit, even though you guys want to hear me shit talk. We're not going to do any of that. I'm just going to fucking move on. We don't have time for that right now. And honestly, please don't be giving me shit that's already pumped and dumped super hard either. I mean, come on. I'm not looking at Tomo. Tomo's high cap. We've already talked about hate on stream. What's up, Cyberbully? Thanks for being here, brother. FMTA, we looked at that on the last stream briefly. I think it's stupid. You know, I mean, FMTA, like, what the fuck is the point of it? Oh, it's a fundraising platform for new projects. So what? How does that make me rich? You look at the FMTA white paper and their like roadmap and shit. It's just a bunch of doofus idealism. I'm not about that. I'm about making a little money. I don't fuck about any of that. Yeah, Decred's looking like it'll be a sub $10 million cap soon. Yeah. Honestly, if I didn't have this job for Hxro that I love so much, I'd go work for Decred again. I love Decred. Your gym can't be Keeper. We've already gone over Keeper, and Keeper is a lot of market cap. I mean, if your gym is a Y clone, I'm probably just gonna pass over it, but we'll add YFT to the list, even though it's sounding like a Y clone. I'm glad I sold my Kumis. I only had like $1,000 in Kum, but it was just a joke that I even bought it just because I thought it was funny. It made me happy. STBU. All right, sub $1 million cap. Okay, look. Here's the thing. If your shit is sub $1 million cap, there's also a chance that it might not be a gym. Because if it's sub $1 million cap, why haven't people fucking found it yet? Why is it not higher than sub $1 million cap? I mean, there's guys out here like looking at this shit. If it's below $1 million market cap, the chances are it's just dog shit. So we got Vox, we've got Nim. We already looked at Deuce last week, or not last week, on Sunday. We're not going to talk about Seal. Seal's really dumped. I signed a multi-sig transaction for Seal today, though. They just went live with their Keeper pool. I know, I will talk about Seal briefly, actually, right now. Here's the problem with Seal. It's the classic noob dilemma in any community. The community is mega toxic. What needs to be done, because people don't care about game theory behind anything. All they care about is the price. But they don't understand. It's a chicken and the egg problem. What Seal needs to do is jack the APY up to 10,000% like right now. Because it doesn't matter what the price is. Your price, your value in Seal won't be actually getting diluted. If you're a liquidity provider, your value, what your stack is worth as a whole, is not going to get diluted by super high APY. The only people that are going to get fucked are the people that aren't farming, that aren't staking. Well, guess what? Guess what they can do? They can stake those seals. And that's going to provide value to you immediately. And if they don't stake those seals, they're going to be diluted. They're going to lose value. Because the idea of Seal is that over time, it constantly shifts the supply from naked seals that aren't staked to seals that are in farms. Right now, I think it's maybe 60-40 or something like that. And now at 2,000 APY, that'll happen eventually. You know, at some point, you know, just given time, it'll be 30-70, then 20-80. But if you want Seal to actually fucking pump, you've got to make it so it's fucking 90-10. You got to have 90% of those seals staked in farms. But here's the issue, is you got the noob dilemma in the community where these guys are like, no, high APY, no, high APY, it's gonna crush the price of the coin. So now you've got a toxic community that literally doesn't understand the game theory, and if anybody even proposed that, they would lose their fucking skulls over it. They'd lose their fucking skulls, like big time. So am I interested in Seal longer term? Yeah, I am. It's a really cool project. I like what they're doing. It's cool. It's unique. I am a multi-sig signer. Like I said, I signed a transaction today. I still have Seal in the Seal Wi-Fi pool. Not a lot, but I've got some there. But you get, like, I'm telling you guys, this is what needs to happen on that shit. Or you could just sit there and continue to be Wojak mode for the next 2 months. It's your call. You want to be a Wojak mode for 2 months, or do you want to be Wojak mode for 2 weeks? You know, it's up to you. We got a request for BLV. Yeah, I saw the explainer. It makes a lot more sense. The guy actually did contact me, like he said he was. This is from my stash today, by the way, guys. That Jack Black, intense therapy. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. All right, guys, I just want to let you know, it's getting cold outside. Everybody, it's with the cold comes, in many cases, a lower humidity level. And, when that happens, your lips might get chapped. Now, take it from me. I've got big lips, and the only thing that keeps me going is Jack Black Intense Therapy Lip Balm. You can find it today on Amazon. Lols. Okay, sorry, I had to do it. I'm seeing YFT again. That's already on here. Yeah, MTA is a total shitcoin now. I'm not gonna do small. Is MFT? Does that qualify? It might. Yes, I know Deuce added an explainer. I'm not gonna do Pylon, that's poo. I've always thought Pylon's poo. And it's, you know what, it's honestly proved me right. I'm not gonna do Deuce again. I've already done Deuce. We did Deuce last time. Oh yeah, I did want to take a look at YELD. I was originally interested in YELD, but it took off without me. The worrisome thing here for me was, is YELD just like another Y clone or whatever? Yeah, it's do or die right here. I mean, this is gonna bounce or it's gonna break down. We'll be watching that live. So, I mean, if I've got to take a breather for a second and dump this poo-poo, I for sure will. You guys know I'm gonna dump if things aren't going my way. I mean, I'll do Vibe, but that sounds stupid just on the name. Hold on. We gotta get some tunes on, guys. I'm not feeling this vibe. We'll go with this, which is what we did last time, which is really good in my opinion. All right, let me get this list back open. Not Anchor. Not doing Astro. We've already got BLV on here. Oh, Grow. Yeah. Let's take another look at Grow. Grow really never did anything. I thought Grow was really cool. I mean, the idea behind it was unique. I just never bought it. It stopped so high up. I've got YFT on here. Right, I don't think food's out yet. Maybe it is. I'm bitter about food because I didn't get the whatever. All right, look, I can't take any more. Bro, Crypto Elita, chill. Oh my gosh. I thought the explainer they sent me cleared up a lot of the questions that I had. How about that? And I'm glad that they did it, not just for me, but, you know, for other people. Yeah, but, you know, Pylon's like cloud mining or whatever. Guys, stop recommending coins. We're not doing any more coins. We're not doing any more coins. We're not doing any more coins. No more coins. Stop recommending coins. No more. We're done. That's it. That's it. GG. Give me just a second. I've got to get my we're getting my chart up on my other computer for Keeper. Like I said, I am watching this right now. I just want to get it set up so, you know, if I need to pull the trigger and I need to dump this, you know, I can go ahead and do that. What do we want? 15 minute. If I've got to dump it, I'm gonna fucking dump it. Okay. All right. Get CoinGecko open. And we're gonna get to work. No, we're not doing any more coins. Yeah, we already talked about Keeper at the beginning of the stream. You've got that Keeper chart right there. If it drops out of the bottom of the GANN fan, you know, it's game over. But here, it's do or die right now for Keeper. It's do or die. Keeper's going to decide its future. You know, if it wants to take a plunge right now and, you know, you go down and you start seeing, you know, 280, 270, it's game over. It's fucking over. No, oh my god, we're not doing any more fucking coins. We're not doing, look, we've already got all these coins. I said I'm not trying to be here for 2.5 hours. Fuck's sake. All right, so we're going to start with Safe 2. Had fucking McDonald's tonight, boys. It's gonna default open to MTAs. Nasty dump today. I mean, that just doesn't look good. I think MTA is gonna go to like maybe 70 cents or lower. I'll be waiting. I'm gonna have the last laugh on this shit. I know it. It is probably a smart idea, and I've talked about this before. You know, on all of this dog shit, you know, typically with this Uniswap trash, it's fundamentals over charts, but right now it's charts over fundamentals. Why? Because we're in a bear market. You know, I'm not going to buy a chart that doesn't have a setup on it at least, or hasn't established, you know, some range in a bear market. But there you have it. I mean, Safe looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, there's a ton of big ass whales in Safe that are absolutely fucked, you know, from $1,000+. There's huge upside possible here. I mean, they've created a fungible insurance marketplace. What that means is that, you know, yeah, I can purchase insurance from other places, but I can't trade in and out of that insurance. Now that's huge because if I'm done with the insurance, I don't need it anymore, but there's still time left on that policy. I can sell my policy to somebody else. Hey, it's your policy now. I don't need it anymore. I got the coverage I needed out of it. You know, I didn't make any claims. It's yours, you know? And there's an open marketplace for all this shit. What do you want to pay for it? Now, they did release that new token economics model. I know DeFi TED had a big part in that. SBF had a big part in that. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Really? Okay. I thought it'd be undercover. Okay. The fully diluted valuation is $13.5 million. The circulating supply is 52,000. Now, they do have a plan to inflate this to the original supply of Safe. And let me see if Safe 1 is still on here. It is. That can't be it. Maybe they deleted this. I suppose they did. And I'm not quite sure what the... I think it was like 80,000 or something like that. So they're gonna have inflation to encourage liquidity and stuff like that on the insurance platform. But I'm super bullish on this. You've got the majority of the supply, like, that's gonna be out there in the immediate future, already out there. A $13.5 million cap, which is essentially the FDV as well. So fungible insurance, $13.5 million cap, whales buried alive from 1,000 plus, beta in November are going to be the sales points, right? And that's what, when I'm, just think about it, like if you were going to shill this to somebody, like you got to shill it to yourself, right? Ooh, hold on. All right, so we got Keeper right here on the edge. And it's either going to break down here or it's going to bounce. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated in real time as that happens, and you know, we'll know what to do and how to react. So we're going to move on to VIDT, and I'm going to start vetting these straight up. I mean, it's a $15 million cap, which is definitely higher than I asked for. And I'm gonna be taking a very quick look at this, but I'm pretty sure we're just gonna be passing on this. Yeah, we're gonna be passing on VIDT. Okay, so let's take a look at Vox. Like I said, I'm gonna be ruthless with these criterias, guys. I mean, if you're not throwing like shit that people can 10x, you know, pretty easy on in the right market or with the right product, then I'm not interested in it. So Vox Finance, we do have an appropriate market cap here. This is what I've been trying to look at. Let's have a look at the chart. I mean, I really, and this is something else I really wanted to avoid. It does look like a complacency leg. I mean, an absolutely stellar run to the upside. If you've been in this, you've made a ton of money, but you have to understand that this is already up an extreme amount. I mean, we're talking 9,600% from bottom to top, you know, unless this is the wrong coin or some shit like that. This does not look like anything that I would want to buy, you know, regardless of the market cap. Just based on the chart alone, this is really scary to me. I mean, just seeing, we had this pretty strong pullback right here, and then this big wick to the upside, and that's a really nasty candle that's forming on the 4 hour. So it could be game over for this pretty soon. And anything that I don't think looks very good, I'm actually just going to remove it off the list. As well, just because I don't want to waste anybody's time when they're looking through these notes. So now we're going to move on to NIM. NIMIC, which is also a $16 million cap, which I don't know if you guys heard my rant at the beginning of the stream, but it appears that nobody was listening at all. It's a fucking wallet. KuCoin and hit BTC. Guys, come on. The good news is we're going to have plenty of time to get to some of this shit. Let's take a look at YFT. Also, if it's not on CoinGecko, I'm not fucking with it. Yield farming token. Is this what you guys are talking about, YFT? Yeah, it looks super new. Okay, I'm about that. Super low cap. Look, here's another thing that I don't want to be doing And I'm gonna look at this because you know I want to check in the market cap. My stream is not to pump your $60,000 cap coin. That's not what we're doing here. Oh, it's top. Okay. Thank you. Shopify Finance at 1280, and this is, yeah, that is the correct one. You know, I don't think that chart looks bad. I mean, somebody knows something that we don't here. There's certainly a lot of volume and a lot of activity going on, and this definitely looks like some kind of markup and reaccumulation. Let's see what this is about. I'm actually interested now. Stake, farm, lend with ease. Shopify is your DeFi yield farming plug. We found the plug, guys. We found it. We found the plug. What you need? What you need? What you need? You need that dime bag? And I am let me just check this. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut Keeper. Yep. Give me a second. Fuck. And hold on here. Yeah, I'm not liking that. I mean, maybe I'll be selling the bottom, but, you know, I'm not taking any fucking risks. I'm just gonna have to suck it up and eat the L on this. It is what it is, you know. And now I've lost the Uniswap, or not the Uniswap, the... now I gotta find this, gotta find this Periscope page. Oh. God damn it. And we're gonna see. We'll see. We're gonna wait for a little bit of reversion before I drop that, but I do have it ready to rock now. I know one of you fuckboys watching this probably just dumped it. That's okay. That's okay. Alright, so hold on. I've got to find this. Okay, we're back. I mean, that's yeah, that's ugly. We're gonna bail. It's not letting me. Hold on. Yep, that's smoked. We're gonna lose. We're gonna take an L on that. I think I lost 25% on that trade. That was a fast 25% to lose. So that sucks. All right, but let's continue with the stream and let's find some good shit to buy. No, you're not gonna get out before me. You're not gonna get out before me. I'm out. That's for sure dumped. Okay, let's proceed. So stake, farm, lend, earn with ease. Touchify is your DeFi yield farming plug to farm YFT and harvest other third-party protocols. Okay. All your DeFi protocols in one place. 100% trustless. Earn for using decentralized apps. So I mean, it looks interesting. I'm not quite sure what the market cap is or anything like that. So let's take a look at the app. Let's go to YFTF, IBTC. Not quite sure what that is. YFT, Choco, Plantation, something else versus YFT, something else versus YFT. You know, I'm not really sure what this is. It's like they've got a Twitter and a Telegram. Do they have a Medium, maybe? Surely. No, there's no Medium. I don't know anything about this, so it's actually very difficult for me to make any kind of analyses on it. I do know that the chart looks decent. I do know that this is interesting right here. I'm not quite sure, you know, why we've had this big rounded bottom, and we've got a bit of a markup here in accumulation. I mean, somebody knows something that we don't. If I was in this, I'd be looking to pursue maybe 100%, maybe a 2x out of it, but you know, beyond that, I wouldn't be too interested, especially if it's some kind of yield farming token. That's typically not going to perform very well. Oof, I don't know who's deciding to buy Keeper down here. That's pretty stupid. I'm getting whale alerts coming in. And somebody just scooped some. Yeah, but that is smoked. That's game over. Just 2 pushes. That sucks because it would have been really nice to see push number 3 on that. All right. Yeah, Keeper's fucking wrecked. It just is what it is. So Keeper's significantly marked up for the bottom. So YFT, I'm gonna take it off just because there's no, you know, I do like, I kind of like it, but I can't really, there's no discernible information about it. I don't know what the market cap is. There's not a medium, you know, where I can get a TLDR and what's actually going on here. And I really want to be able to have like cliff notes and stuff for this document, but we did look at this. We're gonna look at STBU. So far, I really haven't seen anything that I'm just like, that I don't already have. I think safe is a huge play, but I haven't seen anything where I'm just like, holy shit, this is the sauce, you know, like this is incredible. Stobox.io. Welcome. Oh, fuck's sake. What the hell? I can't even close out of this. Are you? Oh, it's. Man, come on, guys. I mean, and that's super liquid. There's definitely some big buys down here coming in. I'm not quite sure the scale of these, though. 59K of it. And 59K of that, there's 2 $5,000 buys down at the bottom. We're taking that off the list. Man, this stream's been an epic fail. I'm kind of disappointed right now because I thought we were going to have better suggestions in this, but maybe this is just the environment we're in. Maybe this is what we're dealing with. BLV, I assume is that Bellevue network. You know, once again, I've got something to where I've got $50,000 trading volume. I have no idea what the market cap or the circulating supply is. Yeah, I'm going to put Nyan back on the list because we didn't look at it last week, and we've had so much trash suggested so far that I don't believe, yeah, fuck his BLV. And I'm not getting any confirmation on what that might be. Yeah, that's going away. We're going to look at IYF now. We will look at Cream. I posted about Cream in the trading pit earlier. Cream looks fan-fucking-tastic right now. We'll look at some of these other, you know, poo-poo coins if we have time, okay? Like I said, I don't want to be here for fucking ever. I was just hoping, you know, we'd find some hope here and find a couple things that looked good. But instead, we just had people just shilling poop. Like, sometimes when you think you have a gem and nobody else knows about it, sometimes it's not a gem, it's just dog shit. And once again, I don't know anything about the market cap. There's no volume on this, and the chart is meh. There's no accumulation. Yeah, we're talking about the big volume spike was for 50,000 of IYF. Or maybe that's $50,000. Let me check on that. Yeah, that's definitely like $50,000 or something. So, you know, once again, we have, we've got some poop. Wow, guys, this has not been a successful mission. The last stream was great. Like, we had some awesome picks. You know, we were able to go over a lot of stuff. Once again, at least this has a little bit of volume. Free is a fully automated, decentralized digital asset that implements and manages a perpetual, ultra-deflationary monetary policy favorable to inflation arbitrage by market. What the fuck? So this is apparently $2.4 million market cap, 100,000 max supply. We've got a min supply. We've got a total supply right here, which I assume is this. Oh, it's exploring beyond the concepts of hyperdeflation. I'm not, Ultra Cycles. This looks like some kind of game theory coin, which I'm automatically just gonna kind of exclude from the running for this. Game theory coins are not pumping right now. Those only pump when Ape season's on. I mean, we need to look at protocols. Well, look, I'll take a look at mainframe token. Mainframe token sucks. It's a meme. God damn it. Okay. Mainframe token is kind of a meme, just because it's only gone down ever. But mainframe token is working on non-collateralized loans, I think. So, I mean, what we've got here, we've got a failure at this level. You know, that's a clear failure. You know, we tried to break above this level again. There's a swing failure point right here. To be bullish on MFT, I'd really wanted to reclaim this level and establish this as support. So I am going to leave mainframe token on the list, but we're going to add some cliff notes to it, you know, and what might make it interesting. Once again, $18 million cap, so you guys are kind of wasting everybody's time, but I mean, this is better than what's been going on, so. $18 million cap. Non-collateralized loans, I believe, is the play with them. We're going to be waiting for a reclaim of 0.0026. Okay. Now moving on to YELD. There's not a market cap on here, but the difference is, before anybody gets butthurt, we're looking at $4 million 24-hour trading volume. Just FYI. The fully diluted valuation is $6 million. I'm not quite sure what the circulating supply or anything like that is. Let's go check out the website. YELD rewards token holders and stakers with solid yield farming DApp for stablecoins. Earn Ethereum with our retirement yield algorithm by staking your YELD tokens and redeeming your rewards daily. Our token is designed to increase in value the more people stake their tokens in the yield farming DApp with an improved buy and burn system to reduce supply while increasing value. Go ahead and explore our exciting innovations at our unique yield farming application. So there's definitely like some Ponzi-nomics here. You know, you've got a decreasing supply. It looks like that they're buying and burning. So it's going to buy and burn until it reaches 10,000 YELD. You've got two audits, one by Brahma Systems and one by Coin Fabric, you know, which is nice. We've got a liquidity lock proof here that we're going to take a look at. So it's going to unlock in 10 months. These guys are pretty serious. We got 91.6% of liquidity locked. So you do have people that are providing liquidity that are not, whatever. I can't check anything that's going to release in a few hours, guys. That just doesn't work. Go ahead and pull up the chart while it's doing its Cloudflare bullshit. What the hell? YELD. This is definitely not the best looking chart I've ever seen. You've got a pretty big capitulation right here. I'm not sure why somebody capitulated, but you know, somebody definitely dumped a fat load right there. Very, very clear support level here. Here's our resistance. So we're kind of in this range right here. What I'm curious about, you know, is this a Yes, I know. Oh man, I've got to use YELD to hold YELD to use the DApp. Do we know the TVL? I mean, there's a lot of questions that are kind of unanswered here. They do have a medium. Bug bounty program. Yield farming, retirement yield, earn 1% of the entrance, generated the yield farm, buy and burn mechanism. Just hold YELD, it's gonna buy, burn the YELD. You have voting power. I mean, this is certainly interesting, and I think it's worth keeping on your radars. I mean, the main thing that I'm kind of confused about here, and we'll look at the Etherscan, because I want to look at the holders. Looks like maybe this is the deployer or something like that, or maybe all of these are deployers. I mean, the thing here is, what is the strategy? Holy shit, y'all. Keeper is fooked. Like, god damn. Hold on. Go ahead and tell me that the GAN fan doesn't work, please. Can you see this? Everything was fine until pop. See ya. We're not going to look at any 170 market cap coins. We're not going to talk about Trib. Yeah, the thing is I'm just not quite sure how good a yield aggregator is when there's no yield. I mean, YELD could be the best yield aggregator ever, but there's no fucking yield right now. So Ponzinomics, $6 million FDV, yield aggregator, but the crops are rotten right now. That's going to be the disclaimer on that. The next one on the list was Vibe, and I'm already not getting a good vibe about this because who names their token fucking Vibe unless it's stupid. 33,000 trading volume, and it's 50-50, and it's been going down a lot. You know, I hope this isn't just an attempt to pump your bag on stream. Super liquid. I don't know about that. Uncollateralized loans. Oh, you loan Vibe? Please, come on. Nobody wants to. Why would I want to borrow Vibe? Seriously, why would I want to borrow Vibe? That sounds silly. Alright. So, yeah, this is coming off the list. So we're going to take another L on that. Grow. Finally something that I at least know from the jump is cool. So I'm stoked about looking at this. That is growth. DeFi at a $2.6 million market cap. We've got 128,000 circulating out of 1 million total. And what the fuck? It's a very strange chart. I mean, I do like grow from a fundamental perspective. It's got a very, very strange chart. I'm not really sure what to make of this. Maybe it comes back down to 12 bucks. Grow is a liquidity powerhouse. So Grow's purpose is creating an ecosystem where both Grow holders and G token holders can benefit from the positive effects of compound interest, high liquidity, and a share of arbitrageurs' profit without suffering from impermanent loss. It leverages the power of 3 of the most innovative DeFi protocols, which are Ape, Uniswap, and Curve. Huh. I never thought this, but maybe we can, I want to look at the liquidity on Uniswap. Oh, this doesn't have Uniswap yet. Well, I guess it's not on Uniswap anymore. Maybe they pulled that. Whatever. It's on here. Pretty liquid. 753,000. Not super liquid, but liquid. I'm trying to find the quick, you know. Oh, fuck that. So we got G tokens. There's a GC, USD, CUSD. I'm not really sure what the G tokens are. I did at one point, but I can't quite remember what they are, and I'm not seeing like a quick TLDR anywhere. So G tokens are a core part of Growth's ecosystem. They offer a unique value proposition since it combines the compounded interest of potential A tokens, some arbitrage profits from the minting and burning fees, and higher LP profits through Uniswap, and additional grow incentives for providing liquidity. In short, G tokens offer a higher yielding way of accumulating more of the underlying token. Huh. So it looks like G tokens are some kind of way to, some kind of method for offsetting impermanent loss, it's looking like, and accumulating more of the underlying token. It's saying that G token arbitrage is pretty much the biggest thing that they're doing here. I mean, this is super complex. There's like locked liquidity, locked LP. I mean, overall, like this is some big brain stuff. I really like it. You know, they got a detailed white paper. These guys have been innovating. I'm not a huge fan of the chart. We've got a $2.6 million cap. The FDV is quite higher than this, but it's still not outrageous. I mean, 125 times what? 6. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, all in all, like we're looking at something like 20 to 30 million FDV, but I don't quite know what the emissions rate or anything like that is. You know, the community feels pretty good about this. The grow is cool. I like grow. And when we're looking at the chart, you know, I really wouldn't be interested in this until, you know, we came back down to these levels. Maybe buy it at like 14, 13 bucks. Take another look at Yen. Let's see what Nyan 2 is doing. Wow, Nyan 2 is dumping. Yep, with no end in sight. I bought some Nyan at like 150. I ended up selling it at I think like 130. Here's the thing about Nyan. Oh, let's pivot to Core's LP model, right? That's what everybody wants. Everybody wants Core. Everybody loves Core. Core's great. Core's great, right? Here's the problem. You can't just have a community and pivot to Core's LP model. It's time. We're doing a new Zen, boys. Old one in the container. New in my mouth. All right. You can't just pivot to Core's liquidity model. The reason is I mean, with Core, you started out with an extremely low supply and an extremely large amount of liquidity, right? And that liquidity was generating more supply, right? People were staking it, or not generating more supply, but it was distributing the supply. So, you know, Core became very valuable. Now, Nyan says, oh, I'm going to pivot to the new liquidity model. Well, guess what? You can't do that, because now you've got a lot of circulating supply and you've got permanent liquidity for that huge supply to just dump on. Now, over time, could Nyan be something that's successful? Yeah, I like Nyan from a fundamental perspective. You know, that's a cool idea, but we've already discussed this on stream a few weeks ago, actually, was that, you know, while this is interesting, it's just not something that is, what am I trying to say? It's not something that is, it's not something that's going to pump like crazy immediately. I think people were under the false impression that pivoting to Core's liquidity model is going to pump the shit out of this. Not true. And you can see that here. So I can't really even chart this. This is a totally new dynamic. I can't pull up the old chart and look at that because there's new liquidity, new levels, new dynamics, new economics in play here. This is something you're just going to have to watch play out for a while. You can see some pretty large profit taking, and that's just people just dumping on whoever signed up to be a liquidity provider. That sucks for them. I'd be pissed off if I was one of those LPs. I'm not going to look at Octo again. We already did that last time. Guys, Keeper is smoked. Keeper's smoked. It's gonna come back down. So be extremely cautious. You can think you're a genius by buying the dip, but you're not. A lot of people earn a lot of profit. It's just a race to the exit at this point. Yeah, Hakadev does have a solution for a permanent loss, which is really cool. We looked at Nyan. So we're gonna look at Cream now. Oh, I spelled it wrong. I was like, what? Cream looks good. You kind of got this zone for Cream. Is it gonna let me draw or not? So Cream came down to test these lows, and it showed some resilience, and also you can see down here that there's definitely some volume. Cream is a whale's playground. You know, whales do like Cream a lot, and if you just look at the top wallets or whatever, you can definitely see that. I'm really liking Cream for a bounce maybe to this region up here. I think that would be an interesting play, you know, maybe to $100 or something like that. You know, get a quick 3x. You know that the team's not going anywhere. If you go to cream.finance, they've got all sorts of different products. You've got the Cream Y USD swap, which is based on some of the technology that the Haka dev created for black hole swap. You've got USD deposit and USD withdrawal for Cream Y. Here's the swap right here. You know, they've got swag on here too, which is that simp Japanese porn token. They've got different swap pools. Not a lot of volume there. There's also some legacy shared pools on here. And then of course the rewards page for Cream. You can stake your Cream for the 2-year lock for 163% APY. I'm not quite sure why you do that. You don't ever stake anything in crypto for 2 years. That's insanity. The bread and butter of Cream is going to be lending and borrowing. Now these are fully collateralized loans, okay? And you can see you can lend and borrow all sorts of shit here. This is where SBF Alameda famously lended a bunch of FTT out and shorted DeFi. Now Cream is a compound fork. Okay, now what makes Cream better than Compound in many ways is that Cream doesn't have the same jurisdictional barriers that Compound has. So as you can see, Cream is able to iterate rapidly and add things very quickly. Now Cream has moved to decentralized governance now. They've got a snapshot out. But I really like Cream medium to longer term. You can see Cream right here has 150 million TVL and a 0.1 market cap to TVL ratio, which is quite good. A $15 million market cap. And I think that the chart right here is looking absolutely fantastic. $30 Cream might be a steal. And as you can see, this is a team that knows how to pump their shit. And the supply is in the hands of fucking big whales. Period. So Cream could be good value here. I do believe that their beta distribution program is over. So a lot of that distribution is going to be over here. Unless Sam decides to absolutely destroy this coin, which he might. You know, he has been known to destroy coins. MTA. But yeah. So it looks like let's do like one more coin. Put chart exclamation point here. I'm gonna do like one more coin and then we're gonna bounce. I'm not gonna check the easy contract. Got a couple of people saying value. DMG, ammo, send, value, do value. Everybody seems to, more people want value than anything else, so value is going to be what we're going to conclude on. Unless I look at value and it ends up being one of these things that I'm just like, are you guys fucking serious? Then we'll look at something else. Value liquidity 705. I like this already. You got a $20 million FDV, $2 million market cap. So potentially there could be value here. Lols, pun intended. Judging by the chart, that's a hard one to do anything with, guys. I mean, this just kind of looks like a bottomless pit. You know, and even if you want to draw diagonals on it or something like that to maybe identify a point where this turns around. I mean, you've got a situation where it's broken down from the diagonal. And I know other coins, you know, look kind of like that as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna say that doesn't look that great. We will take a look at it from a fundamental perspective because, you know, we'll see what the fuck this even is. People were calling it Y of V V2. Oh, this is Y of V. Yeah. So it's a Y clone. It's a yield aggregator. The yield's dried up. And that's a huge issue here. So I can't see any of these yield aggregators coming back until we get a fucking bull market. When we get a bull market again and there's yield everywhere, these yield aggregators are going to perform. But, you know, right now it's very difficult to buy something like this. All right. Yeah, we did not have that many great suggestions tonight. You know, which is disappointing. Maybe there's just not that much out there right now. What do I think about bot dumping on Binance News? We'll go ahead and pull up bot just to look at the chart. So I'm interested. I haven't looked at it today. So what do I think about bot dumping on Binance News? Well, I think that that's what coins do when they get a Binance listing. They dump. I don't know who's dumping. But, you know, we have identified these levels, and bot has respected these levels thus far. You know, it's been in this range. And I don't see any reason for it to not be in this range, you know, until it's time. Just from a diagonal perspective, you know, we'll go ahead and throw this on here. So we could be close to support, you know, maybe at like 330 or something like that. Or, you know, maybe it's time. Maybe this is going to break down and go into negative price discovery. It's very difficult to tell, you know, with these things. Because, you know, in Binance News listing, it spiked up to $700 and then we had this sell-off here. You know, which is really unfortunate. Bot's a great platform. But that's definitely broken down. You know, you can see this wick to the upside. It was rejected, and we're going to move down to this next level. Maybe somewhere between 270 and 310 or so might be a good entry if you guys can snag that. Doesn't matter if Keeper's back at whatever. You know, Keeper's broken down, guys. Keeper's broken down. I mean, naturally, that was a huge dump from that breakdown. So, you know, we could be in a situation where, you know, Keeper's blown some people out, and, you know, we could come back up and retest, you know, $300 or whatever. But I'd be scared to get in it. I don't think this is a keeper, at least for now. You know, you've got to remember we had a lot of upside in a short period of time. You know, maybe if we're able to come down here and double bottom, you know, we can continue the upside. But I would advise caution for now on that. When is it time for an alt season balance? Will we see it in Q4 or not until 2021? You know, that's a really good question. DeFi could double bubble. You know, a lot of this is riding on Bitcoin right now, and Bitcoin dominance. We'll just pull up trading view really quick so we can take a look at this. And you do have this kind of crypto total market cap, others, you know, it's here at resistance almost. I think the logbook is better on something like this. You know, and maybe this is about to have a nice little pullback. I mean, this doesn't look that great. You know, unless we can maintain this level. The main issue here, guys, is that, you know, this is kind of double toppy. And we're definitely kind of at previous all-time highs. And you've got things like YFI that are breaking down now. You can see, you know, a clear breakdown on the Willy right here. We could be in for a little pullback on this. Bitcoin is going to be the determining factor here. And you do see, you know, we've got this really strong balance on dominance. I don't see any signs of that really stopping. It is meme-ish to draw trend lines on this, but we're going to do it for fun. So we're coming into this trend line right here, and, you know, maybe we get some relief at that point in time. Maybe we don't. But this is scary for me because, you know, when you look at the Willy here, you know, you can see that, you know, when the Willy broke up this time, that alt season was over, or yeah, I mean, alt season was over, and then the Willy broke down, and when it broke down here, you know, that was at the end of 2019, and that was technically like the best entry on a lot of this shit, right? And now you can see that it's broken back up again. So that does present kind of a scary climate for altcoins in general. You just got to remember that, you know, like, altcoins could really bleed here. you know, I do believe that if Bitcoin shows, and this is what needs to happen, because, you know, the Willy is, if you look at it, the difference between this break and this break is pretty stark. You know, you can see the fast line on the Willy right here, you know, breaking, and this is kind of a gradual climb, but this is super aggressive, and you can see the fast line on the Willy, you know, coming straight up into the oversold zone. So maybe, you know, we're gonna get some relief bounces on altcoins and shit like that if Bitcoin chills out, but Bitcoin has got to establish the fact that it is in fact chilling out first for anything like that to happen. And here's the thing, you know, right here, you know, everybody was saying, you know, oh, this is where Bitcoin's going to go straight to 19K, right? Bitcoin to the moon. I'm a Bitcoin maximalist now. You know, Bitcoin is definitely super bullish. You know, the dips are getting bought up, and people still have that hope. But, you know, when we get this monthly close, and all of a sudden, you know, when we're 1-2 weeks into November, and this is done, you know, whatever here, right? Who knows? If this decides it's going to consolidate, that's going to give these altcoins some room to breathe. Because right now the volatility on Bitcoin is too high, and it's scaring too many people on Bitcoin for Bitcoin to really do anything, you know, to make any kind of a move. Hold on, guys. But, you know, like I said, we came here to find gems. Maybe we found some, maybe we didn't. It doesn't look like we found too much gold today. There are going to be opportunities, but those opportunities are going to be sparse, and you're going to be buying things that are kind of in their own cycles that are separate from the market. The scary thing about that is that, you know, when it's ape season, like the number's going to keep going up. You know, you can get in, it can dip down, and that dip recovers, and, you know, the party's not over. There's always more people to come in and buy your bag. But right now, you know, we're in a bear market, and at the first sign of people getting spooked, you know, people have gotten rugged, people have lost money, people are gonna want to, you know, hightail it out of there. People are gonna want to run. So it's just something you need to be very careful about. I would not be entering any kind of altcoin right now unless it was for a setup, like I said. And in ape season, it's fundamentals before technicals. Right now, it's technicals before fundamentals. If the chart doesn't look good and you don't have a setup, then it's not something you should be playing. Period. You just can't. You just can't. The risk is too high, you know. And what if you just chop yourself up and blow yourself out, you know, before the real alt season shows up again? Alts are going to come back. We didn't even have an alt season. That was just a little micro bubble. You know, it was a sector pump. We had DeFi that pumped. Nothing else did. The real question is, you know, when are a lot of these coins going to be getting into these, you know, depressive phases of their cycle? You know, we've had people like Donald on Twitter, you know, posting all these old dinosaur coins that are certainly nearing like the final stages of capitulation. And I do think that these dinosaur coins are going to pump again at some point. But the key thing here is that there's always a narrative that's pumping. You know, you've got to identify what narrative is going to move first. On that note, you know, let's actually take a look at Ren really quick, and then we'll go ahead and end the stream. And this is a fantastic example of a cycle played out. You know, you've got complacency leg, you've got euphoria, and now the Ren is just not looking that great. You know, we all know, you know, what comes next here, right? I don't know how low Ren is gonna go, but the issue is you've got a lot of coins that look like this, especially in the DeFi sector. You know, if we want to look at YFI, you know, this is just next city. This looks terrible. Like when bounce, right? You know, YFI really doesn't even have any support, I'd say, until, you know, $3,500. It's a yield aggregator. It doesn't matter if they've got the best algorithms in the world. You know, it broke down. You know, it's smoked. If anything, you know, you should be shorting this right now. Like, is there any way to to short YFI that's not, you know, is there anywhere where to short this? Let's take a look at Fulcrum. See if they've got a YFI. No, Fulcrum just has, they've got Link, Maker, Wrapped, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. And KNC. Those shorts might be, you know, what's going to pay the best right now. But the question is, you know, you don't want to be shorting something, you know, for lulls. You want to actually find a good chart to short. So let's just look at the offerings on Fulcrum, you know, where you can do this decentralized. Chainlink, you know, has been really resilient. Chainlink looks smoked to me. This looks like complacency right here. You know, the scary thing about Chainlink though is that, you know, Chainlink has a really scary thing to short. But even then, you know, we were rejected right here. And, you know, it might be time for some downside. I mean, this is a bubble. This is a bubble, and not even the best coins are going to be immune to that. So, you know, maybe we see some serious downside here on Chainlink. And maybe it's time to pile in on this, you know, and to short it. You know, if you wanted to wait for some kind of momentum break, you know, I would wait until we have a clear breakdown of this structure here. Ish. Trend line's not perfect, but you know, we're gonna wait for a breakdown of this. And that's lulls, but let me see if we can get a fib target on this. I mean, even Chainlink is going to capitulate. Yeah, the fib targets are so low they don't even make sense. I mean, this is counting in like a full retrace for Chainlink. But yeah, I mean, I could see Chainlink coming back down to, you know, $3 or $4. Why would Chainlink be immune to anything going on here? You know, let's look at KNC. I think that's Kyber Network, yeah. And Kyber Network's for sure gonna suffer here. I mean, that looks like trash. I mean, this is about to lose, you know, a major level. And you know, this could have a fair bit of downside, and there's heavy volume on this breakdown right here. Let's I think this is gonna be GANN fanable. So, you know, let's throw a GANN fan here. Yeah, and look, it actually adheres to the GANN fan quite nicely. You know, and the next level down on KNC is about 0.49. So maybe the move here is to short some of these bubbled altcoins, you know, rather than trying to participate in the upside. You know, the real thing here is that this US election and you know, November, this monthly close is going to shed a lot of light on what's going on, because, you know, another scenario would be, you know, I come in and I pile in short and I'm late, and, you know, then we have some kind of bounce right here. You know, or something like this. You know, maybe these cycles aren't done, but, you know, this certainly isn't looking that great. especially in a weekly perspective. And, you know, this technically could kind of be at support right here. But I don't know what's up with this massive dump. That looks pretty nasty. If anything, Chainlink looks like one of the best opportunities here, you know, if you wanted to pile on short on something. Yeah, protect your fucking capital, guys. 100%. But, guys, that's going to be it. I think that was you know, largely a successful stream. You know, even though we had a lot of poo shield, it just is what it is. Be careful out there. The vast majority of things that you think are good are going to be rugs. You're going to lose all your money. That's not what we're here for. We're not here to lose all our money. You know, we got to stay in the game. You know, we got to be here so we can keep on swinging. We got to be here for next time. So you guys protect that capital, and hopefully, you know, everything ends up being okay. You know, let's look at Kyber Network. I mean, who even fucking uses that, right? Wow, and this shit's got a $160 million cap. That's pretty wild. That's just pretty wild. But anyway, guys, thanks for being here. Until next time, we'll see you later. Adios.